I thought I had something. Oh, wait, I need to turn my volume up. Yeah, there we go. I thought I had something to say for the intro here, and I did at one point. Do I have it still? No. Hi, it's me, Poison, and you're watching whatever this is. And today we have, we actually, for all of Halloween, there's a little bit more of a formula to what we're doing. And that's because we will be doing the spooky art one a day for the next 30 days. Whenever I'm not streaming, you can expect to see it on my shorts on YouTube. So if you are not subscribed to the YouTube side, you're only getting half the story. Well, like 7/10 of the story, but like, don't you want the rest? I also occasionally will do just like fun little animations. One of those animations is going live at 9 p.m. I did it for 9 p.m. because like it doesn't necessarily fit in the vibe of the other stuff I normally do. But my animations that I used to be the third video I'd upload of the day. So I went ahead and just reused that time slot that I haven't used in forever. Especially because like it's an MMD file, which is Miku Miku Dance file. But yeah, so the first thing we're probably going to do of each stream is art. And we're going to try to get that doodle pumped out so that way we can do whatever. And sometimes we might spend the entire stream on art. Just really depends. Sometimes there's like good draw days, other days there's like, did I ever know how to draw days? I don't know about anyone else, but my YouTube like autoplay button disappeared, and so now I can't turn off autoplay. So like my like playlist has become, oh hey Novella, how are you doing today? And thank you for the love. I exploded a Coca-Cola can in my freezer because of the fact that like I forgot that I put one in the freezer. Oop. Let me see. Also, thank you for confirming that my redeems are working, because I was not sure. It is messy. It's a terrible pain to clean. Luckily, it was in the door, and it didn't like full explode. It kind of like sizzled, and so I just really had to wipe down the door. Like the indoor thing. Shelf. Yeah. But I have had them like fully explode. I have ADHD, and if I can't see it, I forget it exists. Oftentimes. I'm looking for a specific thing. That's good. I'm about to turn the audio on the easy capture thing, and I just want to make sure that I didn't have any copyrighted music still playing. And we're gonna have that be very, like, very, very quiet. Because it's a newer, like, typically I'm fine with BB No Money music, like, Copyright Rise. If my face tracking keeps on doing that thing where it freezes, I'll just relaunch or restart my phone. I haven't restarted my phone in probably a week. And facial capture data, when it sends, it has a cache. And when that fills up, it means that, yeah. But here's the canvas. I have a semi-idea what I'm gonna draw from off the top of my head. Um, and we're just gonna see how it works out. There is, similar to when I did like the two koi fish, two koi fists. Similar to when I did the two koi fish, I had to do like perspective stuff. And thank you. The hard part is the fact that there's going to be two things in the picture. So I'm trying to like logically think of like how that's supposed to look. Because I have the image in my brain, but in my brain I can turn it, which is why I'm better at the like 3D art than 2D art. Is because like I'm very good at 3D images in my brain. But because I will shift the perspective, it makes it harder to do sometimes the 2D stuff. And this first thing I should be able to do fairly well because I owned a rabbit. My very first pet was actually a rabbit. So I'm way more familiar. I mean, I have a current cat, but like, I just have so much more time spent with bunnies than cats, actually. Because I had two rabbits when I was younger. Right now, I'm just setting up the silhouette before I add any detail. I'm not going to worry about the perspective right now because I can always adjust. Right now, let's just probably focus on getting something on the screen that looks like it's accurate to what I want it to be. You know, kind of, my art videos could be used as Rorschach tests for like the first half of them. You see a bunny. I see my divorced parents. No, my parents aren't divorced. No, sometimes people should be divorced, but they're adults. I just still really like drawing this way. I thought that at some point I would maybe switch how I draw, but like, this is just such a comfy way for me to draw. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think this paw should be going forward instead of back. Because if the bunny just launched off its back legs, its front legs are going to be spent, like, trying to grab onto something and pull forwards. So instead, these should be more like this. I was still devastated when I lost my first rabbit. It didn't die of old age, so bunnies actually have such strong legs that sometimes their bodies can't actually handle how strong they are, and they can actually snap their own spine, which was like just a very tragic thing for me to come back. I was like getting ice cream and I didn't want to leave my rabbit. And they're like, I'd be fine. And I came back and like it had like launched itself so hard. This is starting to remind me of that one time when I accidentally made a hyper-realistic raccoon. Another fun fact, one of the reasons why lop ears, the bunny breed, don't exist in wildlife is because the lop ear is a product of domestication and a lack of a predator. That you typically won't see wild lop ears unless people have let out their, like, rabbits. I did debate like rebranding my channel a little bit instead of the plant scientist to just shapeshifter, like just to like shorten my tagline. But like I keep on trying to find ways to like work in like science or ecology content. Yeah, I accidentally made a hyper realistic raccoon. It was part of promotional art I was doing for Christmas, and I was doing Rocket Raccoon and like Groot, and then like my Christmas VTuber model, which like has not aged well because it doesn't look as good as my current models. But yeah, I accidentally made the raccoon hyper realistic because of the fact that I didn't, because I draw off the top of my head without exactly a plan. Sometimes it can go in a very good way, sometimes in a very bad. But this is one of those times where just like the end product, the raccoon does not fit the rest of the image because everything else looks so average art skills. But then the raccoon just looks like a oil paint, like a realistic oil painting of a raccoon. And I'm like, I have no idea how that happened, as that was not something I was aiming for. But yeah, this image is coming based off of the thumbnail I made. Okay, blur that. So I need a bunny and I need a cat. Ooh, another fun thing, bunnies actually can willingly release their fur. And one of the reasons why their fur comes out so easily is because of the fact that like it stops claws from sinking into them. It's also why a bunny will just continually shed as long as you're brushing them. Like you can't necessarily get rid of all of the loose fur because it all can become loose fur. It stops like say like if an eagle comes down like grabs them, it stops them from getting like a nice grip on them because you can't pull on the hair because it'll just come out. No, I actually do still love that drawing of the raccoon though. Now the bunny I have a solid idea for because I'm like bunny's gonna be running away. The cat, however, I'm not 100% sure if I want to draw them in a more maniacal, overbearing sense, like how I did with the thumbnail picture. If I want to do something more along these lines, or if I want to do something more along just like an actual cat and like draw them trailing behind. I forgot to hit record time lapse. So the speed paint will start with the bunny pretty much already done. Or I'll just like take the like portion of the live. Because luckily all of my paints are typically recorded because I do most of them live. Let's see. I'm gonna do like a raven black, which is like a dark purple for the cat. I need to keep them a little bit further away from the edge. I do it like this. So if the way that this is drawn, it's definitely top down. Like we're definitely standing up above and like looking down towards it a little bit. So if I turn this more like this, what does a cat look mid running? I don't, because I know enough about the bunny and how it's supposed to look, I want to look up cat running. Oh, another fun thing. Cats are so successful at being predators and hunting that they single-handedly can change the ecosystem of a surrounding, like of their surrounding environment. Uh, they're Whereas humans are a mass extinction event for like many species, cats are a mass extinction event for like specifically house cats, not just any cats. Specifically, house cats are a mass extinction event for birds like across the world. They're just really good at hunting and they have the highest success rate in all of nature. That's right. Not a tiger, not a lion, not like a wolf pack, but your house cat is the most successful hunter in all of nature. Okay. So in a similar sense, the cat should be in a similar stance to this rabbit. I don't know if I've heard that one specifically, but I do know that like I mean, ecologically speaking, that's a highly likely scenario. Um, but I don't think I've heard of that specific situation. Uh, when I think of island and extinction, I think of the time where scientists gassed, like poison gassed, an entire island because they wanted to see and test island biogeography and see like how long it would take for the island to like rebalance itself. Uh, and it's how we learned that there is actually a species to land mass ratio that is constant. But yeah, we gassed an entire island just to figure that out, just to make sure that it, uh, and that, and by the way, that equation that we can use for biodiversity calculations works on any size of landmass, including a continent. It's how we know like how many undiscovered species there are is because we use the biodiversity calculations to be like, this is how many species should approximately be based on how much land is here. And that's why we can be like, we know 6,000 out of 8,000 species, which is an estimate still, but like that's where we get that number from. And that number was formed partially thanks to the fact that we gassed an island. I keep on drawing a black cat, but I kind of want to switch it to a white cat because I have a white cat and that might help me draw it better. But in order to do that, I need to start doing some background because if I don't have background, I'm not going to be able to see the white. Lyle's Rin, and apparently a myth, and there were a lot of feral cats there too. Ooh, Uh, my speaking of uh speaking of that, that reminded me of the fact that like rats inhabit everywhere on the planet Earth except one like small area of Canada, which is why when I made Catnadia, I based it off of that concept. It's like an arcade game that's like an asteroids-esque like reskin that I was using to learn how to program. Okay, then I'm gonna do spray. Oh, whoops. Back to soft. That should help out a lot. So now I can work on the cat because yeah, I just needed a background if I was gonna do a white cat. Even though a black cat is technically more Halloween. There's also one of the things that caused me to have a little bit of brain fog was when I saw the Lial's Rin. It reminded me of Leandri or Leanne's shortfall, which is a statement slash theory that one of the reasons why we know less about certain things or certain species other than other ones is the fact that like the further away from human-esque or large mammal something gets, uh, the less it has support and like less that we'll know about it. That we're more likely to know information about things that more closely resemble humans. I think if this is supposed to be intimidating, we're gonna need the cat to be much bigger than the rabbit. It's starting to look like a horse. Let's see. I'm gonna resize this to be smaller. I'm also glad that my spooky art is very uh open to interpretation when it comes to like what I decide the theme. That's not necessarily specifically Halloween, but just anything that I could consider a semi-spooky concept. Which this one is definitely stretching the limit of like, is this really spooky season? Oh, you know what? If I made it a skeleton cat, that would be way more on theme. Funny enough, uh, the skeleton of a cat, or slash the insides of a cat, is one of the things I actually have a little bit of experience doing. Because in my dissection class, I got out of having to dissect the cat, like, because I was good at drawing. And so, like, they just had me draw everyone's, like, anatomy pictures. Like I've most of my experience when it comes to art before I started doing art was uh medical or documentation, like ecology wise. Now, I debate if I'm going to do what people do, which is give the ears a bone, even though they don't have a bone, just because it makes the cat more recognizable. You know, these need to be way more outstretched if I'm gonna have it be like in motion. I think we can suspend a little bit of disbelief for the sake of recognizability. How do how do cats shoulder blade? Cat anatomy. Skeleton. That's what I was thinking. It's a small rib cage with a spine. I'm gonna redraw this cat though from scratch. Because I was gonna just do my thing where I just keep on erasing and adding, but the silhouette is gonna be a bit different from what I was going for. Be the bottom jaw, do the neck. Try to descend to the spine. Spine should be slightly curved up because we're mid dash. Shoulder blades. Like this. Pelvis. So I get like a Twitch ban for drawing a cat pelvis, but like the actual bone for the pelvis, not like obviously I'd get banned for the other thing. So their rib cage goes all the way into their chest plate area. And cattails do actually have bones. One of the harder things about this cat like skeleton is the fact that they kind of have bird bones. Like if I'm drawing it, like they're very like thin. I think this back part also needs to come up. I think it goes too far back. Not necessarily anatomy wise, but just visually. Oh, that's what's the issue here. So I'm drawing this cat from like a flat perspective. That's not the perspective we're working from. I should be drawing it more from like top left down right. So skull like here. You should almost see the top of the spine. This gets wider. Behind here. That. Something more along these lines. I was so focused on trying to make sure that like it looked more imposing upon the bunny that I just completely forgot what perspective I was supposed to be using. Two. It should come all the way into the socket, then come back. The shoulder blade. It's like it's a little bit further out here. Let's see. Save image. I'm gonna open this up. Bones of a cat. Okay. So the limit of that bone would be about here. There we go. Extend. Because that's where the second bone would be. And then their paws are very complicated. We won't get too detailed on that. Okay, I want to kind of erase like that. So I want to draw the jaw open.
Build a website you love with Wix.
I don't want to build a website I love. I want to build a website I hate. Let's see. Yeah, their skull is way more rounded than this. Erase. This part's flat. Okay, and that bottom jaw. It's kind of just like a little thin thing. Then we would see it wrap around. Seeing that perspective, that's gonna be more rounded. Okay. And it goes back to like that. That's the like craniums thing. The skull. Okay. Now that I kind of have the gist of this, let's see if that's the size I want it to be, or if I want it to be bigger. I think I do want it to be about this size.
Future-proof your home and garden with AARP.
I won't future-proof my home and garden. As a matter of fact, I'm setting a time bomb. That'll show you who's home and garden. And what does their bottom jaw teeth look like? I think it's like kind of serrated. So yeah, we have the front canine. Oh yeah, let me pause that. I need it to be BB No Money. I would like it to show me a playlist, but it's not showing me playlists lately. Because that definitely YouTube won't like. Okay, and how is their vertebra laid out? Okay, that's gonna be hard to do with how I have this set up. But I can do it like this. I think it's time to actually do another layer. Now that I'm working on some more of the detail-esque. whoops. Then I'm gonna take a blur tool.
Bones? Outside of
Same.
here? What is this madness?
It's War Zabi Maru. You do. Blend. Okay, and now we can adjust the rabbit. Let me undo those. And we're gonna do a new layer. It's gonna kind of add more fur detail. Okay, this fingertip blend. Wait, not that. It's like it doesn't feel like it was doing anything.
It's been about a year and a half since I switched to the landing life, and I haven't looked back once. Being able to book things through my phone, being able to modify my reservations, being able to even use things like the Latch app to get into my actual apartment and not have to have a physical key, those are really important factors for me. I go into the same bed every single time, no matter what city I'm in. I have the same kitchen experience every time I'm
Yep. I want to do just kind of like the swirl. Let me grab this. Cancel. I need this to be both. No. Okay, I think I can do some more lighting now. I actually should probably work on the background just a tad bit. Needed some more colors in the ground to be able to do what I wanted to. Where's the... There it is. Now I want to do like moonlight coming from this direction.
When it comes to your shower, the details are the difference. Dove Men Body Wash with plant-based moisturizers, in harmony with our bodies, to strengthen your skin. All these details add up to something greater. Transform your shower with Dove Men Body Wash.
I'd like to switch this to add glow. Did not mean to do that. I wouldn't blur. And I think I actually might do the overlay. It's dead for that. this. We did it. I think this needs to be a bit more blurred. That blue is transferring more because of the fact that that's bone. I think. Let me grab. Like an off yellow.
Sending money abroad? Wise is the smarter way. Get alerted when the exchange rate is cheaper. Plus, most transfers arrive in 20 seconds. Your money will thank you. Be smart, get wise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Alex. Alex? He's asleep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She let me hit that one time. We go stupid, pimp my ride. She a little freak, I'm shy. White boy Drizzy of the West top 5. Yes, I'ma go blaze myself, smoke my shit, cause no one's topping me. If you speaking nonsense, you be making nonsense. Man, too smart, don't talk to me. Yes, sir. Y to the E to the Z to the Z to the Z to the Z I R. Is we getting that ass, and we blowing that cash, and we whipping foreign cars.
Yeah, I think that's good. I hate that like it's not gonna be full speed paint because like I forgot to record, so the bunny was mostly done. I might want to actually add like more shadow here than light on the skeleton.
The best decision we've made in a long time was breaking free from traditional leases. Walking into our landing always just feels consistent and comfortable. Every time you walk into a landing, it's a very similar look and feel, and it just feels a lot more like home.
I think the turning point for us was really the ability to be flexible in where we lived. We are traveling every 2 months at this point to a new city, so you can't really do that with traditional leases, and that ultimately is why we chose to use landing.
New layer. Add glow. No. Okay, and then background. I'm just basically wanting to like add some like kind of cloud up there.
Save time creating content and generate a high quality.
No, thank you. Okay, and then fingertip. I think that's it. I went ahead and took my jaw pad. I know my YouTube site is going to be mad at me. Refresh. Okay. And then the way I typically make these is I basically just take this, I speed it up. The reason why I use the full capture and not partial is because in the past when I've done just like where I've like exported it and had it do 15 seconds in app, what ends up happening is it skips parts of the process instead of speeding it up. So now I like to just export the full speed paint and then speed it up myself. That way I don't have anything like messed up or like skipped. Me close up. Okay.
Is the skin suit running away from its bones?
Same. That is a skeleton cat chasing a live rabbit.
for its skin?
I mean, for its skin, soul, something spooky. You know, some kind of spooky bullshit.
Some kind of spooky bullshit. Poison 2025.
And you can quote me on that. I have no idea what all I need to do to catch up on Wuwa. I do need to switch my category over. I do like that I have a thing that I'm doing for the full month. Because it's like one video is planned per day, if nothing else, and that video being like the speed paint. And we're close to our goal on YouTube. We're at, I think, 445 out of the 500 that is our target current goal. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I'm coming back, doo-doo. I want you all to know. I'm hitting buddy. I have a cat who wants uppies, but I do not have space. And last time he got uppies, he tore down all of my cables. Oh yeah, I want to make a redeem for my different outfits, like the Halloween ones. So like Mina, Ghost, Spooter, Cat, and we're including the bunny just because I feel like it's very thematic. Minimize my other stuff on my other monitor because that way I won't have audio glitches. Okay, live scene. But I want to try to only use the Halloween models for this month. And I have another one planned. I debated making like a demon-esque one, but then like making it kind of like fan art-esque of Iron Mouse. Just wait until the VTuber copy design people see that.
Songs of old. Take a breath.
Boop. Let me turn off my audio playback. There was like a song that I was thinking of earlier. Oh, whoops. I turned my audio monitoring off on my Easy Capture. No, I wanted it off on my mic. I was learning the lyrics to Golden, but it is actually a very hard song to sing. I can sing it if I do it in parts, but I can't sing it as like a whole song. Deny. What? How does it go? Neil, Sahair, lips, mascara. Fit check for my napalm era. Like I can't remember if that's how that starts. Like heels, nails, hip, mascara. Fit check for my napalm era. I think that's the start of it. But that was like one of the ones that my favorite from the like Demon Hunter discography.
Oh, this will be fun. The soul never entombed. Engulfed by sea's wrath. Annihilation.
So nice of them to pass away next to the claim.
Are we there yet?
Like one of the things I need to do is I need to I think this will catch me up on the lunar thing. And I know I have more of the tower defense thing to do. Trying to think of what other events I haven't finished. I think it's mostly the tower defense event that I haven't finished. Let's see. Have I finished this event? I think I finished. Yeah, 10 out of 10 phases. Let's see. So that one we just finished. I don't think I've finished this one. And this one is about to go away. It looked like I have a day left to do it. Or that might be a day until more open up. Skip. I know this is a thing where you take pictures. Uh, let's turn it back to normal. Same. Looks great. Oh, wait. You're late. Okay. This event is okay, but it's definitely not my favorite. Looks great. Watering, watering. Maybe something's wrong with it. Same. Looks great. I do like the giant broom. I like they didn't have to go up to them for the event thing. And this is worth a good amount of gems. Otherwise, I would skip. I've liked a lot of their events. This is one of the ones where I'm like, meh, because it does just take a hot second to finish, and it's not voiced. That looks perfect. Set it free. Same. Looks great. I think the other thing's right behind it. Time for revenge. Same. Looks great. I am perfecting game dev. I do already have enough to get Galbrina. I do think I might wish on her sword as well, well, her gun as well. Because I don't think the weapon will be as important for me for the boy, because I'll use them as a sub DPS, and mostly for their nice passive. But I still might wish on the guy. I'll probably wish on every banner just because why not? Unless, like, we get Chisa information and I just, like, it just looks like she would be more fun. Then I would maybe hold out my wishes. I mean, I'll be on pity on the guy's banner, so, like... And typically if I'm on pity, I wish on the banner no matter what, because I'm like, might as well just see if I can't reset pity or get lucky. Let them rock. Ooh. Looks great. I love the turtles. Oh, I can stop recording this. Set it free. Looks great. Okay, now where's the other thing? I'm gonna guess it's the painters? I think this might have been a little bit more interesting if they made it more I Spy. A little bit harder to see, like, the errors. Anti-gravity chairs. Looks great. This is when I find out that, like, actually jokingly answering these has lasting consequences on my game. And the next realm will have upside down gravity chairs. But hey, at least the echoes will be rocking, which we appreciate. On one hand, like, I do appreciate how fast you can go through this. I just kinda... I prefer more of like a game or gamification. Looks great. Looks great. Ooh, that's a large fish. Although I think there could be a funny thing if this was done based off of the fact that, like, there's those people who go around just recording like messed up parts of the game where it's not actually messed up, but they phrase it like it is. So just like going up staircases, but like clipping yourself on the wall. Maybe it could be a funny like tee-hee about that. Like give them something actually like glitchy to record and edit. Because actually, that's what I first thought this event was about. Was like about like the little like fake videos that people have been doing to like try to show the game having like either bad graphics or bugs. Like the game does have bugs, but like I would definitely not say it's a bugged game. Oh, this one's fun. I do actually really like this one. Let me make sure my music's on. Yeah, my music's on. I love this one. Okay, this one was good. Let me switch to my cat model.
I-I-A-I-O. O-I-I-A-I.
Belova conducting it. I believe like the fix for it, like you can make it do it constant. Like this one actually it's really good. It gets really annoyed. It would spin forever. Let's make all the cats spin. Oh, I don't want that. I just wish it would do it continuous. No, but I love that. Maybe, you know what, maybe that could be my new raid sound. Because I need a new raid sound. Because right now it's Barbara. I did actually glitch under the water, speaking of glitches, and I was able to just walk on the water floor. Like, in this area. Go ahead. Let's see. Oop. I think that was the last. Yeah. Okay. That is one event that we did not lose out on. We have 13 out of 19 of the limited supplies. We have 3 days to do this. This is just the welcome back one. This one I want to do with Galbrina. Oh, I think this is the quest that's bugged for me. Which is really annoying. Because I'm not sure how I'm supposed to, like, do it. Like, I come here and then, like, it has nothing for me to, like, actually do. What's this quest called? Complete side quest may applause greet you. Okay. Let me switch to me close up and I'm gonna pull up a web browser and look it up. I have it. Okay, so let me go to my journal. Doo-ba-doo. Quests. Go get fish. Companion quest. Lost history. Present future. May applause greet you. Chat. Oh, there it goes. I haven't had to do that, so that would explain. Because it just flew around trying to find what it wanted.
To arrival.
Confirm. Weird part is I've actually already been over here, so it's weird that it didn't proc it. Unless I have to be, like, tracking the quest for it to trigger. Which is also just weird. Oh, these are fun.
Luck does seem to favor you. Why not say
Get away from my otters? Question mark? Ooh, I'm gonna switch my model again. Let's see. Because we have so many models, especially for the spooky season.
What significance will you grant them? Will the approaching sounds be this symphony of life?
It, I did pay attention to the quest when it was in the like Belova storyline, but the area quest here I'm not as interested in. I'm so strong.
Prelude to arrival.
Do we get to fight?
Will the approaching sounds be
Well, I guess it won't be much of a fight. It almost challenged. I love that attack so much. To like call back in. Where she does like a little jellyfish swarm and dive. Oh, thank God. I love that it actually just sets the time for you. That actually is really nice. And the fact that it had the time pass faster than what it normally does. Okay. So 120 is needed. But go ahead and do this. So you have to do all of them.
Why not save it?
Question mark? Quests. not lost history, not this. Which quest am I supposed to be doing? Events. Dream of a Rusted Sword, Part 1. Okay. Wait. It's weird that nothing has like a quest mark over it.
Oh, it's you, Rob.
Quests. Track. That is so weird that it doesn't just like actually update the tracking. I actually have to go through the thing and click on it.
Who will sink into the depths for him? Oh, this will be fun.
Symphony of life.
Are we there yet?
Yep. Okay.
What significance will you brought there? Will the approaching sounds be beautiful enough?
Oh my god.
You're in my way.
We observe the ghost tea party. Oh, it kind of looks like that. I'm glad it gave us this fast travel though between these points.
Will the approaching sounds be
This does remain my like most built team. Let's see. Gave you so many moves for that.
Significance will you grant them? Are we there yet?
Yep. I want to switch teams though, even though this is my most stacked team. To the new people in town.
I shall bear witness. On you go. Nonsense.
Rude.
Taste my resolve. The nerves. Freeze me. Foe, be my prey. The hero of honor to you. My friend.
And time for destruction. Ooh. Oh, I can't see the moon from here. Or the sun. Oh, thank God. That's actually really nice that it just teleported me back to base. Now, if only the quest tracking worked good. Okay. Now, we're gonna switch to our first um, themed model, because I do believe we get to have a tea party with Yuno. Or, not maybe a tea party. We get to do something with Yuno. We get to admire the moon. Basically a tea party. We do... What time does it have to be? And 4. You know, our favorite. Oh, it's not voiced. I had a feeling you'd be here. Because the quest says, spend time with Yuno. You mean enjoy this place? Enjoy perhaps a little. Before I faded away completely, I fired a moon arrow across the wilds, anchoring the Dark Tide's creation. People's impression of me blurred, too, and started forgetting where they'd seen me last. I've always hated rules. There's more than one moon here. There's the one above and the one in the water. Tell me, which one do you think is harder to reach? I know it's impossible, but still, try. Technically, the one in the water is harder to reach because it doesn't technically exist. Whereas the one in the sky, like, you actually can reach. Beautiful thought, don't you think? Ooh. Did I get the, like... Okay. I just didn't get, like, a little notification that I completed it. Sanguine. Okay. Now the only thing I have left is the tower defense. Obtain 42 star points. You'll still have many unused sims. Enhance. Those are already enhanced. This is already enhanced. I can see the pulse fire cannon more than some of the other stuff. Have all of their resistance reduced by 20%. And then I guess you kind of just upgrade all of the others just as you get points. I think this would be the next one for me to upgrade. And I'm not on a trial character. Oh, is it because I'm still here? Okay, so I guess Rover, if you're here, counts as a trial character. Yeah. That's weird. I like this. I'll go ahead and equip this one too. That's the vortex one. I'll equip this one. Wide range. I'll equip this one too. Okay. Wait, how do I recall? Please. Not fair that this one can fly. Okay. And just start. So I should put something here. Okay. Seven. Rotate.
Keep up.
I'm gonna try to stop them over here. So far this hasn't been too bad. We'll just fill out. Two. I like when there's only one entrance. Okay, these are the annoying ones that can fly. Okay. So far most of that worked. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else for me to do over there.
Keep up!
The only ones I really have to worry about are the flying ones. Just in case they cheat. Okay. Invisible tacits, which I do have stuff that removes invisibility. Let's do 3.
Keep up.
None of them should get by with invisibility active. Is this the last wave? Yay. Next. Exit. Let's see. We are at 2 hours and 29 minutes. So we got another one of our limited supply ones. Oop, UE4 crash. Unreal Engine 4. Oh no, my messy desktop screen. Switch to be close up. And switch the model back to one of the Halloween models. I think what we'll probably end up doing is just checking to see, like, how many gems we have, what all left we have to do as far as event-wise. And then we might play, like, a game of Hearthstone or two. Because we're largely caught up. Claim all. Time to count our wishes. 50 plus 30, so we have 80 wishes total, not including these, which we set in 3 days. We don't have any of those, okay. Event-wise, limited supply. We have 6 more stars to obtain. We need to unlock 1 more machine and hold until wave 10 to get this 40 gems. I think I might just do those 2 offline, because what I'll do is I'll probably just set up my defenses and then like watch an anime while I do it. So I think we'll go ahead and switch on over to Hearthstone. I need to switch my category. Hearthstone. I'm surprised, you know how like they have a separate category on Twitch for TFT? I'm surprised they don't have a separate category for Hearthstone Battlegrounds. It does make a little bit more sense for TFT because like it is like kind of just a full other game, even whenever it was sharing the client. But we're for the most part caught up on our stuff, on our events. Hearthstone is probably muted. Because if I'm ever playing offline, like not streaming, I do mute Hearthstone. Because I'm listening to typically music or like an anime.
The lost city won't be
Oh, it's not
lost for
muted.
long
Okay.
with you on the case.
I like that it has spooky season. Check real fast. Okay. Oop. Failed to connect. Buddies! My favorite power. Like when buddies are here, I love taking this one. Okay, I do believe what we're gonna do on the YouTube side, similar to like what we've done in the past, is we'll close that stream down so that way we can go and listen to music. If you'd like to continue watching, I will link the channel and the chat. 'Cause otherwise, we don't get to listen to music. But thank you guys so much on the YouTube side for stopping by. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you guys all in future streams.